She was not married, she had never been pregnant. And yet, at 27, she suddenly had a 1-month-old baby girl. Nikoko-chan was naturally optimistic and kind, but she kept getting hurt in love, over and over again. True to her name, she was soft around the edges and a little clumsy. When Nikoko-chan was 16 and had just stepped into the adult world, she met her first love in a bar. He worked as a dealer at a casino. They had not even been together 10 days when he left behind a massive debt and vanished. Nikoko-chan did not scream or fall apart. She clenched her teeth and spent the next 10 years of her youth paying off a bill that was never hers to begin with. Later, in another city, she met a waiter. He played the hard-working student angle and earned her trust with ease. The truth was uglier. He was using Nikoko-chan's money while dating 8 live streamers at the same time. Heartbroken, Nikoko-chan left again with a child. When Nikoko-chan turned 30, she met a white-collar guy who claimed he was divorced and raising a kid. Kinda she was, she emptied herself out for him all over again. Then the truth surfaced. He was not divorced at all, and during their relationship he even had another baby. Nikoko-chan wanted to go to his place and demand answers, but when she saw the stroller at the door, she turned around and walked away. Crushed, she took a job at a deli and swore she was done with love. But life did not seem interested in giving her a break. Not long after, she ended up with a novelist. This time, he did not lie. He did not hurt her. Nikoko-chan ran herself ragged providing for them while he stayed home to write. Even when he kept failing to deliver a manuscript, she never complained. For a while, the three of them looked like they had found a quiet, ordinary life. Then one day, he disappeared without a word. Nikoko-chan refused to accept it. She took her daughter and rode a train to his hometown. In that little town, she went door to door asking about him, but she never found a trace. By then Nikoko-chan was 35. Maybe she was finally tired for real. She stopped in a harbor town and stayed. Even when her heart was breaking, she still smiled like sunshine. Mother and daughter made a home on a small boat at the docks. From that point on, Myo became Nikoko-chan's entire world. Because Nikoko-chan was heavy and exhausted, she slept like a rock, so she set more than a dozen alarms. The moment the first one rang, she rolled out of bed and made breakfast for Myo. After Myo left for school, Nikoko-chan went to work at a barbecue restaurant. The harbor town was small, and with Nikoko-chan's warm, outgoing personality, just about everyone knew her. The owner, Sassen, was a kind old man. He was also the one who rented them the little boat for cheap. After school, Myo would sometimes come by the restaurant for dinner. It was just staff food, but Sassen always slipped a few extra pieces of meat onto her plate anyway. Whenever that happened, Nikoko-chan would light up. She would chat with Myo, praise her without holding back, and the customers around them could not help but catch that warmth. Even when Nikoko-chan was so tired she could not be bothered to toss her own clothes into the washer, she still hand-washed Myo's practice uniform separately. Then she would cook dinner and wait for her to come home. Sometimes the sleep hit Nikoko-chan too fast and she would faceplant into bed. If it were not for the occasional snore, someone might have thought something happened to her. On nights like that, Myo would make meat sauce pasta. Even if it was just canned sauce and plain noodles, Nikoko-chan would eat it like it was the best thing in the world. One day Nikoko-chan actually had time off. She suggested they go to the aquarium together. Myo was not interested. Teenagers care way too much about what other people think. She was afraid they would run into classmates, and even more afraid people would distance themselves because her mom was short and heavy. Of course, the one thing she feared happened anyway. At the next stop, she saw Ninomiya from school. Luckily, he did not say hello, and Nikoko-chan had fallen asleep. Otherwise, with how friendly Nikoko-chan was, she would have talked his ear off. Because of the rain, the aquarium ended up practically empty, like they had rented the place out. Nikoko-chan ran over, excited, to the penguins she had seen countless times before.